Well, inside the program, as we want for welcome with studio guest them again, want for welcome Alfonso Mali, we are the National Coordinator for Civil Rights Coalition, with this now organization, we focus on education, and from that time to know the free quality education where government be implementing inside 2018, and they don't support the ministry for CC, they able to achieve plenty by the team them now the free quality education. Alfonso, good morning once again, welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Yeah, good morning and thanks for having me.
Small background they were don't give for second organization. You go tell family more waiting on organization don't they do from the time on a form until now.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, everybody knows the first organization will be the National Youth Coalition. And me being the first youth we serve na the board according to the National Youth Coalition Act. But youth get age. So when you reach that age, you get for allow other leadership. So from there we come together to form the Civil Rights Coalition inside 2012. Different interest group include students, bike riders, marketuman, different organizations come together. And we get a secretariat where like now they run the administration of the Civil Rights Coalition and I happen to be the national coordinator for the Civil Rights Coalition. So major program at the Civil Rights Coalition are for provide public education, advocacy and monitoring. And one of the major institutions we work with now the Ministry of Education. And also they work with the PRA and Ministry of Lands. So we provide public education in several issues concerning education and the other sector than they. So you go find out, say, like today, if I didn't on monitoring, not to public education or find to discuss, but sometimes if I didn't the media or any other engagement, and for tell you say no, the education sector plan do now this day inside it. We don't get new education act now this. Now then policy that do. And so the ministry job, we provide that public education. So you go understand if you want to go into the education sector, whether you want to build school or whether you want to support the education sector, you go know how for intervene. So the provider another time you can advocate, for if we see things they go slow, or want for see change, or want for see out new policy, we can do advocacy. And we also get SLA with the Ministry of Basic Education. And the Ministry of Basic Education don't open and do much to we. Recently also don't include higher education for ensure say because the new Act get Section 97 names CSO as one of the partners of the Ministry of Basic Education. We don't make we work what they do legitimate and then self-recognize her from the time of the First Minister, the Honorable Alpha Timbo, to Dr. Moina Senge. Now we get Konasaki. They all look to find, and this way now Mr. Konasaki itself don't continue in that path for ensure that the Civil Rights Coalition remain independent. Even though at times can take hard issues, they know they are good relationship. And me happy for that one day. So now in that direction, also they don't do for we don't fight for very long time, we don't achieve now. Now I want to monitor in our school. The actual procedure is for right to the chief education officer. We go send them to the SQUAMS director, then a quality assurance. And the quality assurance go send them to the DD them by district. But when you do so, for instance, like school, a particular school, you don't tell them, say, the Civil Rights Coalition, they can do monitoring. The restroom, then at the bathroom, the toilet facility, and then they make no picky use them. Say you can watch, you go, you say it clean, all side, go make sure all the teacher and they teach, the school clean. So they get the actual situation for informed government in terms of intervention or the community. So always we are monitoring, it can be unannounced. And I want to thank the ministry for the incorporation. And what do I announce? I want to do with this. We know not all the findings we discuss now public. Some of them now the ministry will they go discuss how it because we get MOU with them. So not for any way for harm them, now for better the free quality education.
Alfonso, before we talk about this unannounced monitoring on Adona Cornoton, Colin and Bombali district. So let me talk because government inside 2018 been introduced back the school feeding program where they happen now 15 political districts, then different school every day. So from that time to now, I don't monitor this free quality this school feeding program. I we don't sound like a witness some of the thing them we don't find out.
Thank you very much. So the school feeding program is then the second component or the second guiding principle of the free quality education. When a comprehensive safety, we want to see the balanced well-being of the child, how they grow up. It grow up now, learn an environment we conducive, we free from any harm, and the pikin forgets that kind of nutrition. So that one day, and also they tie with the radical inclusion because most of the pikin they benefit from this school feeding program, they come on a poor family. So that's the school feeding program. The school feeding program then are 140 chiefdom out of the 191 chiefdom. And then are 15 electoral districts with the exception of Western Urban. We mean say then are Western Rural. Now in the baseline we use in 2018, now 250,000 picking with the benefits from this school feeding. We they call them districts and then the hungriest districts and chiefdom them. But fast forward in 2023, as I see also now this studio, the picking with the benefit from the school feeding program now 864,000. Where in terms of percentage, it don't jump to 71% increments number of picking with the benefits of the school feeding. 81% of the funding of this school feeding program is they come up from governments. And how government they do and they get to partners them. Them partners and they call them implementing partners. Then a part of the thing where people they understand about the school feeding program. And the school feeding program them, for instance, a district like Kono, now 9 chiefdom they benefit. In district like Tonkolili, now 8 chiefdom. A district like Bombali, now 9 chiefdom. But again, the part of the way forward is homegrown school feeding program and the backyard garden where some of the partners are going to introduce. Later part I go talk about them. When I don't talk about to find this them and the way forward now I go talk about this homegrown school feeding program where actually now go be the model for sustain this school feeding. But I want left for the council recommendation. But for that we get a background. Don't if school feeding gets a secretariat now free to that secretariat they headed by I'm sure it's Sangba Koka. You know, themselves don't do very well in terms of policy, in terms of all entire what they do, so you don't put a mechanism in place for let the school feeding they go well one. Right. They get coordinators them, they get monitors them across the country. All of the policies where they don't get from push the school feeding program, you find out in the Ministry of Basic Education and the Deputy Minister too. In the days of Dr. Moina Senge, been taught and fit, Deputy Minister one day in charge of early childhood education. The deputy today in charge of the school feeding in specialization. And INSEF don't help for develop some of them policies that will make the school feeding grow from 250,000 picking to 864. Right. Then they work as a team, as a family, but not without huge challenges. What we look for dwell on why is the program they continue.
All right. Plenty survey we institution then they do or organization. They can get basic thing that we then they look at, get a criteria. For this survey we wanna do on the school feeding, waiting basically wanna look at. We wanna arrive at some of the things that we you just discussed.
Yeah, thank you very much. Firstly, implementing partners where government they give them the money as contractor there, then get waiting them for supply to the schools. And then get number of days wait for feed the picking and part time. If for supply rest. And I for say most of the rest when they supply now how would they grow them. I see with me I commend them for that for promote local content policy. You for supply soya beans, you for supply soba oil, you for also supply soba salt. Then mostly some of them can give the bowl them, the pots them, within the cook. And some of them get store. But the school feeding call for say if you give the supply direct to the schools, then they do that one day. So now this they part of them. The community self get their own role. Now they the cook then they come out. The parents assessor get their own role. Then they contribute 1,000 a day. When me see so they frown at that because they kick against the radical inclusion policy, the number 4 objective. Because when I'm picking the come on a very poor family.
The 1,000 with them people parent they are the gay. Now part of the criteria where government may put for support the free quality education.
In the operation of school, you go to they call CTA. Anything where the school want to, where that body they come together, they can decide. Now that body they decide. Say if government don't give them thing they are so. But if government don't give yes, they don't give beans, they don't give oil. And this money huge. Government get for pay police, government get for pay soldier. What we as community go do? Now them been decide, take that decision. And once they take the decision, you are bound to either write to the permanent secretary for informer or the chief education officer through the district director. So then we do that one day.
So that body they may write to the ministry.
Now the agreements they be approved from the days of Mr. Soawe then at the secretariat as the coordinator of the free quality. Then they be legitimate, not any twinner on the hand. But as an advocate in the sector, as they say they kick against the radical inclusion policy because why? The day mama not go get 1,000 for giving picking they go school. And some of them old people they talk so they say go tell so every day it's make them they go school them they free in school. So that one day is a barrier towards waiting government for achieve for let them pick your land, allow retain them, let them continue their education, right? So now that the community your inputs. Also, the community, part of me find this I go talk am. Now few people then they show interest based on how the SMC structure. Somehow them put this in the women's rep in 1-to-1. You know, go ever come on meeting, go engage in company, so the school they go. It's like I say the school in office. If subsidy can info no, if this can info no, you know they inform the community back. So they say some of the SMC, the proposal they inform them for, you know they live to that purpose day because they're representative. Then they for go back and inform. Then go get that greater wide community interest. Where I believe say Usman believe if neighbor is school fee they go on day. The day they not get water, you say we give them 5 gallon water if you are aware. Waiting to go on at the school, but that one that they see a lot of disconnect in most of the side they will go, not at the SMC and all, but for serve them purpose for them ensure say the community themselves take part because the education sector plan the team na transforming learning for all, not for some, for all, and again 9 objectives we cut across all of them. See how they do. So community involvement, family involvement in the implementation of the free quality education and the sustainability of the free quality education is key. Now then they guarantee sustainability. They will only guarantee when they are well informed, when they know what to do, when they know the policy. Like now they talk of very brand new Education Act. Most people they don't understand the education sector now because now brand new laws they will get. The first one me tell you say government they put money on private school. But this 2023 they tell you say if the minister thought it fit, it can support any school because President Bill want for ensure say because in and the 5 champion they will get at the world, in the champion for foundational learning. Now make now you see that there I will get them for can talk about that foundational learning now. Becoming a part of the technical working group. Okay. But again, this school feeding is very key for make sure say picking them then at school, then stay at school, then focus at school, then punctual at school and concentrate and the learning outcome will improve. So if government address some of the challenges that will go give a way forward will go suggest, I believe say it will be sustained.
Before we go over to Mr. Raymond Alfonso, the school feeding program very nice. We plenty people don't appreciate government of, but again, unable monitor some of the ingredients the way they use for cook because government can give us beans, oil, but again, how then they cook them food then they for let picking them eat now another one. So unable look at all that.
Thank you very much. The time when they go for lunch Universal at 11 o'clock. I want for commend Dr. Senge for that day. When be the Ministry of Education, make sure so get most of them tier right. Tell me school for OP, you understand? Tell for sport. Dr. Senge will go commend her for that day. To the point that they say that the best minister in the world for education. We get them things they are right, then standard there will be don't get them right. Now 11 o'clock they all go lunch. So in that they able monitor schools them. Mrs. Say they cook na meals. You cook I able see yes, I watch us. No, Mrs. Sabi cook. I able see meals. I say, but this beans, he get weevil. He get this. He get it don't cold. I able see salt. I say, but this salt is soak. It brown. You know waiting. We see oil. I say, but this oil they sleep. Because myself come on at home was Sabi cook. So watch all of them things. And the final one, when then they cook, we say they taste some. Some of the picture you see them, the video they say we AYV be there to then cover them. Myself taste the food. Right? I remember I didn't have one kitchen. I think Tonkolili. No, it was Bombali. No, Tonkolili, yes. Because Bombali no meet the school feeding. Me don't begin. Except Kamaranka chiefdom. I didn't know more. They're late. I will cancel that one day. In Tonkolili, one they not been tired. Now I say no. We didn't have kitchen for tired. In all the other company, me get that waiting send at the aid. That shower cap then get some. So I tell them. And if you accept, he don't smile. He go tie aid. So we know their standards and they watch the food them. We look the videos there. We go inside the store. I go comment on corner their own store facility because not so pleasing to we for keep food there for long. I'll go into them detail and they all. But again, watching standard and they foresee say the food. They actually naturally picking them for it. And necessarily they cook, they eat the food.
Earlier on, as we don't talk, we get one power studio guest them when Raymond Jones. Raymond George, when are the Director of Media and Communication at the Electoral Commission of Salon, where they had a talk about the Edman election, we go be October 28th this year. Good morning once again, Mr. George, and welcome to the program. And before we can talk about this Edman election, where CSL law plan for do the 28th of October, and don't say where we get CSL at the studio for come give we updates and also we want for the give we updates and one latest one now be one challenge where CSL they get for pay the people who work during the election, but now we don't see CSL loan start payment, so you go give family them out their updates for sake of this payment we don't start.
Well, it be a very, I would call them hazardous task because we've been get problem with documentation. Now we make sure say before we venture out for even pay, because the money not so rarely they come out from the donors. And Irish Aid we say then go pay to UNDP. Now before them pay, they normally can do it in called compliance check. And when we notice a lot of things, the lapses them in there, both on the part of the staff them we work, the ECSL election coordinators them. So we need time for put them things in the all back together, and we don't do what we call verification, and payment don't start. They don't do up to 4 or 5 payments now because they pay in tranches. You know, we don't go through the verification. Waiting and they do, then they make sure say all the documents and then together you sign contracts. The ACSL self sign, we stamp them, forward on to UNDP. Then self do the compliance check. Then they send you name to Kel Commercial Bank because at that medium then they use for pay. So when you go now to Kel Commercial Bank, then we send SMS on your phone. When you get the SMS, then you can go to any local commercial bank facility and collect your money. As they talk to you so now, we don't get close to about 30,000 staff then they don't get a lot. And what the bank don't do now, then cognizance of the fact say some areas in the local bank no did it. But they don't come out now with a matrix, they don't come out with a schedule, they don't put dates them. We don't send out to all the district staff them, they don't make them public, then the social media platform. We then get mobile centers, one part of training centers the way they be used for good training. Then go open the good thing now is that the staff then they get incomplete money, nobody know they cut the money. The staff then they go, you will work, like you're entitled to salary, they go take them. And also the payment they go very close to your doorstep. Because you know say the training center them they like the central location of the district. So when they go there and then they open Saturday and Sunday. So at that stage we did now, and we even get a meeting yesterday we be between the UNDP, Local Bank and the ECSL for see how we go complete the exercise within the shortest possible time. And we there on them and we tell the staff them thank you for their patience. We tell them thank you. I think the SSF now they see the worth of the delay because they're able for now put the documents in together, they're able to get the IDs then correctly. Some women get wrong phone number, don't can correct in phone number now. Because if you take somebody's number, you go put them say they send money to you, they are call me, I will take them. Who's telling you? The person will go take the money on you, bear you back, you don't even know. You see, so but now they all don't supply correct numbers them, functionable numbers them, they all they go out, and the good thing again the money they go meet them at the districts where them dey.
Alright, Mr. George, almost people so far been take part inside on a work inside the past election in total all over.
We get up to 91,000 staff them.
So do you intend then they get all the information before I take them?
Well, we've been given our challenges they will be face. You know, one big challenge we've been get, then can they apply, we shortlist them, then go for training. Then some man we deploy him, he say, last time we deploy me, I need a good day. He left the work. You know, tell you say I need a good day, except when you go to the field, you find out say he not come. Then you go for recruit at the locality now, train them, and put them for work. We also get situations where some man start, he come and take the work. Where you say, this political party, they give so money for agents, them. He say, well, I know they go to ECSL again, at the way and go work. So then, constraints then they've been there, will not be able to forget all the documents. Them. No way if you recruit post in a field, we not go through the process from the start. You need for come with in details and go input them into the system. You need for also get a contract where you go sign, commission say go sign, and you also get election coordinators when at the field them they go. They don't go with stamp, they don't get stamp with them at the field. So if you even you shout contract at the field, you know go get stamp. You see, so then consistent they all been there. So now that make we decide for do the verification.
Okay, you mentioned say una recruit people na the field because plenty of some of the one they wanna may recruit. So man, one issue and the other say they not go able to take part again. Somebody will go listen go ask say, is it true that most of the people they wanna recruit for work during the election no mean get this sabi? We make the election at times may get issue in some part then of the country.
You know how we replace staff? You will go through the training. For example, if you're a voter identification officer, then the presiding officer not come with the update or the upgrade. The way the VIO, in don't go through the training, you don't master the procedures them, so in they go up and act as PO. Then the one way they lower line with the council now how for do the register, we upgrade with upgrade. Then we replace at the lower level. Because for somebody for control queue, you know, easy for show I'm waiting for do because a specific work in they do. And that way they go fill RRF, they do counting, they for go through all the other ballot checking, etc. So you see, so we know they replace, though they upgrade, they will replace at the lower category.
Mr. George, why plenty time when ECSL can conduct election after the election, one big concern we can come about now payment, delay of payments for the staff they will ECSL link and take the extra staff them for work with them at different polling station them. Why always that don't be the problem in election in and out? ECSL can always say we don't learn, we'll come back, we hope say the next election we not can get this kind of delay.
No, that day I don't agree with you with that one day. Because
2018 back can be happen after the election.
Where can you a rundown of waiting happen?
Okay. Sir.
We take them for voter registration, right? As they done, we pay them. We take them for card distribution. As they done, we pay. We take the tally center, staff them, then work. As they done, we pay. Right? This time around, we tell and say, even when you talk about 2018, now the donors. You know, if you get like an Irish aid, you get for pay about 43 billion euros. Irish aid say, okay, me I will pay. Of course, nobody know the way you go look that one day you say, well, on a take on the money, on a go. No. They say, well, they pay. Okay, we agree, let them pay. But then get the young compliance check within the do. You see? So, and not forget, we deal with 91,000 staff them, 16 electoral districts. We get 11,832 polling stations them across the country. Each polling station, they get over 6 staff. We did it. And you definitely know, say, election a highly emotional event. You get so many activities where they take place. So it can be an oversight. Somebody will say, okay, if you go now, you say I want to work. Straight away, by the time you look for you don't take material, you don't go deploy. You forget, say, I can sign contract, or I can take attendance list. And then after the elections, then they come late into the night. Where it comes done, I tell you to go retrieve the material from them. Now, we rush them, they rush for go back. You see, so we get for call them, come back and say, no, you not be complete the process. Can't complete them. You see, so that is the situation. Them. Not that. This thing, I think the way you cannot do away in elections. You go take staff, yes. I say, can go walk na Banana Island. They say, me and cross water. No matter what you do, you know they go there. Except to take somebody where you don't go there, you say, okay, well, you can't be Q controller. You na VIO can go work as PO. The PO not go. You see, so these are the situations there you always face them. And we all are human beings. All man, they look for better pay. You yourself ways you also know Usman. If they say can go now other studio, then they pay you money. We 2 times which they work now. And I go they go. You see, so these are things the way they happen. And the way it happen, you get for correct time at the field. But again, we get the responsibility for come back to the office and can complete the record. We, in most cases, when the staff don't work on, they don't go, and they only do it now for his salary.
The Electoral Commission of Salon and gets the constitutional rights for conduct all elections in Salon, and yeah, for long term now, not only conduct the Edman election. So, and this the PCSL law says October 28th for conduct the Edman election. So, take me through how prepared, waiting, how now reach to the stage for long say, well, we don't reach now, we don't pull a date when at the 28th for conduct this election.
Okay, where we pull, now do we strategic plan. We be make them very clear. So we get 6 public elections for conduct. You know, because Section 33 of the Constitution, it give the Commission the mandate for conduct all public elections and referenda. So 6 of the elections have also been laid up because the term of office they expire. So we don't do the paramount chief members of parliament elections. We don't do presidential elections. We don't do parliamentary elections. We don't do elections for mayor and chairpersons. Then we don't do councillor elections. Now these village aid elections now be left, now outstanding. So now a continuation of the process for conducting 6 elections in day. Now we don't do this election earlier than the year, but because the register not been ready, we decided for defer them to October. Then village aid man election, now the Public Elections Act 2022, section 106 to 110, now in give the power to the Electoral Commission for conduct that election day. And village aid man election, now specific election are only for the one that we tap now the Western Area Rural District. Now we get villages them we make up the Western Area Rural District, and it passed 121, but the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs didn't get the power for recognize the locality as a village. So then they recognize 121. Now by the 121, a day in 5 zones. We divide it into 5 zones. The law say they all forget a village head. Now the people like to say 8 man, but woman saved the contest, so we say village head. Now they set up the criteria we for meet for let you qualify. You know me, brother Mr. Manley, where the Ogu farm, he say he not qualified because the law make it very clear. Say if you be a citizen of Salon and if you name for day and the register for the village we want for contest. Then 2, you not for be less than 30 years of age. 3, you for don't reside in the village for not less than 5 years continuously. See, I think what I know about 4 years I don't do, so you therefore wait for the next round. Then if you don't pay all taxes and rates, where you for pay now the Western Area Rural District Council, because now them you work with directly. So you therefore make sure say all the obligations to them you don't fulfill them. Then lastly, if you pay a nomination fee, because the law say if you pay half of the current minimum wage in the country, and government will not increase the minimum wage to 800,000, so therefore the nomination fee now 400,000. Okay. Old money, or you pay 400 leos new money, which is non-refundable. As long as you don't pay and don't give you receipt, you know they get them back. So
according to you, somebody for don't day for 5 years, that village day, and for don't pay money, paying tax them and all. So with all this, if they submit the name, what the ECSL go do? They do next for CC all the information and the way somebody send we want team up for village aid, and then different village and they not true and meet to the requirements where ECSL watch for according to law.
Okay, the first thing where we do, you know, because we get stakeholders meeting. Because one thing it could in the law book, but not all man get access to them. So we make sure say we get stakeholders meeting with them. We all on our 5 zones. The villages in there according to zone. We get the Koya rural, we get York villages them, we get Peninsula area, we get mountain area, then we get Waterloo rural area. Now, they're meeting and the Ministry of Local Government Mindidi, Statistics Serelo Mindiri, and then do the village boundary them. Then we self Mindiri, they conduct the elections. Then, of course, security, very paramount for elections. So, ONSF gets representatives and we give them the laws and we give them the criteria where they need for meet before they qualify for contest in the elections. Then we make them very clear to them, we give them the timeline where we conduct these elections. So the next thing they move on to now, on the 1st of October, that this coming Sunday, with what we call training for the potential candidates then. Because we get nomination form, we then get for fill. And for take them through the form, then we show them the procedures. Then we also tell them how they go about the nomination process. That one day will take place in 5 zones them. For the Koya Rural, the meeting will take place in Brahma Community Center. For York Rural, it will take place in CGG Hall, Ibutong, na Waterloo. For the Peninsula area, it will be in York Community Center. For the mountain, it will be in Regent Community Center. Then for Waterloo Rural, the meeting will take place in Hastings Community Center. Every meeting will start at 12:30 Sunday.
You say the first one, they begin do training for the people here. So in total, now most people they don't come out for team up for this village head and self, more especially almost woman name, did they?
Well, we're not going to know that one day for now because after the nomination.
Okay.
Because even when you go through the nomination will start from the 4th of October to the 7th of October. And by law, the centers where you go for the training, and the nomination will take place. The center will announce you, and the nomination will take place. And it will open 7 in the morning, it will close 4 o'clock because the law say you will not for conduct any nomination after 4.
Okay.
So if you wait till the 7th of October, when at the last day, you go there after 4 o'clock, you don't go take part in the election again because nomination will don't close. But every day we do nomination, we end the list out at the center. So anybody we know say somebody don't go for contest, we don't meet them criteria they don't call, they go there for go object. And by the 7th, the last day, 6 o'clock, the district executive officer will don't decide on all their objection then it make recommendation to the commission. Then the commission will themselves meet, then go either accept or they reject the decision of the returning officer. And after that 10 days now, we will come out with a final list where we will get for come back and give now almost man, almost woman, almost village, then go on oppose, almost village, then doing a contesting villages them, and then how we could put, we will tell almost the know your candidates. They go pin the know your candidate posters them. But the good thing is that this election now non-partisan election. We don't expect any political party for submit list or any political party for give symbol to any candidate. They all contest as independent candidates. In terms of symbol, we get over 100 symbols them where they will choose from. Like if somebody come on Ogu farm now, they come, we get hoe, we get shovel, we get cutlass, fish, canoe, hose. Where you can go pick one panel symbol and they will give you. Then if other person come on at the same village where himself come, if you can choose the symbol where the first person don't take, will not go green. He will choose any other one. So in other words, the first come, first serve. So that first come, they get right for choose from the list of symbols then. And then they contest independently as independent candidates.
Right.
Nobody not will use any party symbol and will not expect any political party for interfere with the election process. Purely for independent candidates.
All right, Mr. George, any platform day for people we will get issue with anybody we get for stand for this village election, because we know the last presidential election platform day for somebody for object or go court for any candidate we think say maybe it gets issue with. So for this election, will not get any platform like that?
Yes, the first Southside they object, go to the nomination center. When they put the person name up, say don't go to nomination. Because when you go to the nomination, you become provisionally nominated candidate, subject to any pending objection. If anybody can object, then they inform you. Say, can you self come? But even they can object, now you can with the evidence. If you say, for example, Mr. Manley no reach 5 years yet at the village, come with the evidence. That day then they sit on that case. They sent away the nomination, they take place. Then they sit on the case, then tell you waiting at the outcome of the decision where the returning officer take. If you still not satisfied, you can appeal to the commission now. Say this decision you then take are not satisfied, go again to the commission with the evidence that we get. Then say go sit down, they look at them.
How much days if I take?
Now, just a day. Because on the 7th, because from the 4th to the 7th, you can go object. After that one day, on the 9th, you see the 7th, the 9th, the commission will take decision on all the appeals them, because you go appeal, you can write to appeal. But on the 9th, the commission will take a decision on all the appeals them. Then on the 10th of October, the final list will be up. So if you come after that, we can able to tell you now, almost village and candidates don't come out and out and plan for contest the elections. So you will find out, say, all the two they do now within a time frame. The time frame. So now that make the meeting very important on Sunday. When they go there, we will tell them all of them one in there. We get for make sure say even they ask media for call we make it so transparent that the media they go there, civil society groups them open for go and observe the process and accreditation process they on. You can go and ask for accreditation. Will they accredit you? Then you will be part of the election process. You observe the process.
Continue for the way to inside the program. In name now Raymond George, Director of Media Communications, now the Electoral Commission of Salone. As they are for talk about the village election and self other thing them we don't they happen in ECSL. I'll come over to you, Alfonso Mali, Executive Director for Civil Rights Coalition. As they are for talk about things that they happen at the education sector and self recent survey they do on the school feeding program. Now, we just come out monitor different region them where USAI government implement the school feeding. Let we look at the different, districts they wanna come out. Waiting so far on a find out.
Thank you very much. I also follow the Facebook. That begin with Bombali. Secondly, we don't do a comprehensive report. We'll get for share with the minister and the team, including the CEO and the coordinator of the Free Quality Secretariat, who I discussed with, and this I will talk about that. We'll send out to the Chief Minister and the Office of the President. I have reason for that. Let's begin with Bombali. First of all, Bombali gets a very new partner. Based on the protocol, we can call the partner the name na radio. At the ministry, they get that right there, but they get a very new partner. They not been pilots. This partner not been do pilots unlike Tom Kolili, where before they get the contract and pilots first. Now this partner is supposed for carry the school feeding and 9 chiefdom, and in the support for now the Bombali district, right? Now in my findings, this school academic year, this first time, then for feed the picking for 68 days. And they're very good. We look at the first term calendar, 68 days. So, when we go Bombali, first of all, go to the call, one for say thanks to the former minister, Timbo. We don't go to the call, education ambassadors them. That night, tell me they deal with that textbook, will be supported for go chiefdom by chiefdom. We will make use of the opportunity. Any chiefdom will not get contact. If I see that I want to know what's in the gun, now call the farmer, bang. I got that they call it. Right. We get with education ambassadors them. So when we go Bombali, we begin at Makeni, the school fee did not be big. So we raise issue. Why the school fee did not begin? The coordinator, Mr. Saliu, himself they do very well, say, well, we're going to the store. After we don't visit schools them. We're going to the store. And we're going to the store, we meet the rest them, we meet the oil them, the soya beans with the salt. Then raise the fence. Then say since they are very new partners, some of the terrain them very bad. When they supply it, truck and they broke down and one. And when they come out to Kolili, we get a call because I'm there with the coordinator together where they apprehend one of the vehicle. The driver not make a license. If you like part of the video that was sent to you, go see on that exchange there. So they be hold am, but to appeal for them for let them left the driver. And also tell them, say, even though na school feeding material and they you get rights where they drive motorcar, you no get right for drive without license. The motorcar for license, na part of the laws them. So in Bombali, we don't meet the school feeding. They take place now 8 districts, not be 8 chiefdom, except Kamaranka chiefdom, where we don't begin. So what we go monitor, we go to the stores, we see them there, and we take note of them, concerns them. But some of them concerns them, they to me, not add up. Because if you get contracts for feed picking for 68 days, now the 3rd week this, we go monitor. Place like the tongue of itself, look to the store, look school over. They not begin it. We raise that one, they say not correct.
But not the issue, let me tell you now.
Now that I don't tell you so. They say it delay for distribute some of the chiefdom them. But the store will go inside the hearts of McKinney tongue. As you cross the street soon as school you they meet. So you want go down all the chiefdom the day before you can at the tongue. So don't forget and way where then they distribute evenly for ensure safe they say 68 days. When school they open, you for meet up that target day. Even if not the 2nd week. But then you jump go to the 3rd week. So that happen at Bombale and clearly state now will report to the challenges them with the SSF they face. So a big one at the road network because of the not pilots Bombali.
Alfonso, you don't be they talk about the findings they wanna do na Bombali. So it's not small they wanna not na Kono and some Kolili district and separate some of the challenge them you wanna fair not say this school feeding they get na them districts them day.
And they very good. Thank you very much. In the case of Tonkolili district, then we get the opportunity, themselves get a service provider, and the same way we not like for calling name. But then we get the opportunity for pilots. And when the pilots, they get 100% correct. But then they give an experience for it to the actual implementation. So in Tonkolili, in all of the chiefdom, the school feeding they go, then distribute on time. And Tonkolili get one unique thing where they happen, the way the coordinator, when they sustain the school feeding, anytime they call all their teachers, all the stakeholders, and they can discuss. In that meeting, the TSC go there, the free quality secretariat go there, the DDCS go there, issues then come. Some of the issues that we can and they will not go talk na table they go. Kono, who say for visit, the school feeding they go on. The school feeding they go on at Kono, but the issue will go with Kono na the storage issue, a lot of water issue. Then allow to mean to the challenges they now because of time. One of the major challenges that they begin from the secretariat na free tongue, so we not them for supervise or monitor this school feeding. The biggest problem we get on the school feeding, they lack equipment. Number one, they not get motorbike. Even the head of the school feeding not get vehicle. How you expect the coordinator, for instance, a district like Tonkolili, we get 9 chiefdom for go monitor without bike or without vehicle? Computers is a problem for them. So we believe the government for capacitate the secretariat for let they able to do their work. The monitors are not enough, you understand? And one of the things we go make sure say you will implement so you go tell the coordinator say I don't begin know the coordinator need for go see for himself. He forget mobility. So I dey imagine second challenge where they get the cook the way they cook. Like Kono then go send they call mothers club. Then they get paid. So then they grumble. The community in some of the chiefdom and at Tonkolili and they contribute small. So on Saturday go the pots on the way out. The bowl the way then they cook on the way out. How for replace the one and day. This 1,000 then pick they pay. We to understand some of the day where the parents don't get that 1,000, the picking or they go school, they kick against the radical inclusion policy in a school. We will not feel say that one day correct. Moving forward to a recommendation, government for focus on this homegrown school feeding program. While I believe in not too distant future, then they go kind to fusion. How will it happen? Farmers go they sell to the school directly. And if farmer they sell to the school directly, go finance go very easy for the government, continue for sustain this school feeding program. And some of the partners them where they get to find out like a World Bank, Plan International, CRS, FAO. Then don't they pilot what they call school garden. Where you go to the provinces and the western world, most of the school and get them space then they say you go plant pepper, you go plant tamati, some of them with petete leaf, cassava leaf, backyard garden. That one themselves don't begin a pilot time because all now for the sustainability of the free quality. But again, one of the biggest challenge we will understand, finance not they pay the partners promptly. If you not pay partner promptly with the millions wey partner get for supply, then call you many day. You don't believe saying go the couch progress means you know go ask the how because you not pay them. You don't believe saying go couch inferior quality oil at time because the minister no go monitor them and ask them. And that kind of monitoring not the same. You understand them because of there's a self lack what it take for go do monitoring. If you ask the coordinator, for instance, within a corner, I do go to the other chief do them. But he tells you I pay for my own bike or I take motor. If forget someone at in disposal, in a necessity for ensure so move the program. And this report, the first person I go discuss with, what one Zoom day, now the newly appointed coordinator at the free quality secretariat.
The program na Good Morning Salon will come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And inside the program this morning, we take walkabout.
Morning again. Happy Wednesday, man. Happy Wednesday. Happy today na the prophet in birthday, man. Happy love keep only. Happy na the time this myself they expect the person go give me back though because I'm true no say prophet no day. So in the love we was here to we self, I say if you share to me, I go share to you. Na so and na so Quran say. Ate fumble one move yonder. Ate bo stand this thing they done. Ate stand this couple get for done. Ate mean the old loans and the new loans bo. Ate the old loans and the new loans. I don't know the time, the date, and the expiring day. Ate all just come and they mix up. Ate naso governor Lion. Ate naso been talk say no this month. Lord they look at no more that month. Ate from where Governor Lion go. Ate no siamo. And I show the money in back just the left and they enjoy himself. So they say let we follow money. Ate na then they say the self say go and some people don't go call Governor Lion say come back, oh, come back. Ate fumble. Ate big game never play na opposition party oh. Ade reason they say how Oshamu in them. If we go other person for cancer. By the time next year I no go there again. I say things they don't dey pass na me yes. Now they ask I say so na so someone go left. Na so someone go tell goodbye. Because I say someone na man wa like man. I say na true politician need to talk true. When this no right to talk the things if we no been get people them, we for them na center them, it talk oh. It say we own party, we no able to for fix about at the all side. It talk we no get party then the all side. Talk we been then a power self. It talking at the debate say if things they go wrong, it's not there and people life showing now that it's in a government. I say all Samu, I like I go, I like I come, I say I go miss a man, I like in textbook grammar then way they use. I say all Samu na real civil servant man. I say go cabo, I say go cabo. I say go plenty things and they we need for compare notes. I say we not been there. Some of them director them while they pass, I see them and then they look at me. Now they say, I say, look this one. I say, just they misbehave up and down. I say, I go call God to attention, say, some of una don't begin tax shoulder back man. And some una they say, una know they work so say, the party authority. So I they say, go. At a little strike action. Let people begin feel the weight of the pen. Like that weekend where you can make people then go sleep and they wake Saturday and their heart begin palpitate. Me, not the honorable Akabot.